Thank you so much for joining me. I'm getting ready to do your reading here about your life's path. I really appreciate you allowing me to do this reading with you today. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information here. So this reading has 10 cards in it. So I'm going to do 5 at a time, and then we'll do your 3 bonus cards. Also with this camera, when it zooms in and if it like shines or like focuses on a card, we will pull a clarifier on it as well. So this first card is, am I on the best path? The next question is, should I share my path? Now, should I share my path is basically meaning, like, should I tell people what kind of thoughts I'm thinking or what I'm like hoping will happen, or should I tell anybody what's going on? The next one is, should I ask for help? And then the next one is, are my spirit guides with me? Are my spirit guides with me? Are the spirit guides there? Okay. And then the next one is just showing tarot insight. So this is from the Mystic Mondays deck. There we go. So then some of those tarot insights, they just kind of build as we go along with giving you more information. So question number 1, am I on the best path, is showing as yes, you earned it. You have kept your goal in mind. You have stayed on course. You have put in the hard work, and it is time to reap the rewards. So yes, you are on the best path. Now that's very important to differentiate between best path or right path, or there are different things that we could do in life. I'm sure you've had the opportunity of, oh well, if I would have gone this way, this would have happened. Or, there's a lot of little tiny choices that can be made that can alter a path. So this is showing that you are, in fact, on your best path. Should I share my path? Yes, by all means. When you know it's right, you can use any means necessary to fulfill your dreams. So there are definitely people in your life that you can talk to about your path. So I feel that there is a passion that's going to be coming forward soon. I feel like you've been looking for it. Now, the key to looking for your passion or looking for your path is by asking the question of your guides, what do I need to do? What should I look for? And then allowing them to give you an answer. Being open to the idea that you can be led to the place where you're supposed to go. I'm waiting to see. So it didn't really, I have a grid on the camera screen and it normally goes right in on one. So we'll give it, I'll keep going, and then if we see it go right in on a card, we'll pull you a clarifier at that point. So basically, you do have people who are supportive. You do have people who want to hear about your path. You have people who are very interested in you. I feel that sometimes you do feel a little bit isolated. Okay, so there we go. Let's get that clarifier. You feel a little bit isolated. You feel that people don't really understand what your passion is. And it's not from a lack of wanting to. It might be that your passion is something that is so specific and special to you that they can't get on board, or not necessarily can't get on board, but they can't match your enthusiasm because it's out of their scope of understanding. So you are being given information and guidance and leadership that's really taking you on a path that people haven't gone on. So it's not that you are really isolated. It's that sometimes you feel a little isolated because they just don't understand. So then the next question is, should I ask for help? And this is showing no, not on your life. This path will change the course of your life in a way you won't find appealing. So I think that actually kind of, what do you want, some more? Sorry, it's actually not me doing the camera, so sometimes it gets a little bit out of control. All right, so should I ask for help is showing no. And I feel like that really goes back to this answer where it was kind of like, no, other people aren't going to understand. So I can understand where you're feeling a little bit isolated because of the fact that, when good, happy things happen to you, people don't understand. And they want to be, excited for you and giving you the kudos, but they don't understand the full effect of what's actually happening with you. So then the clarity card is showing up as the reverse empress. And I really feel from this because the reverse empress is about a dependency on others. And as we know, this kind of zoomed right in and said, don't ask for help from the people around you. Asking for help for your spirit guides is totally different. Asking help from your higher self, asking help from, ancestors and guides that you have is one thing, but asking for help from individuals that are in your life is going to create a codependency on those people that won't be your original like passion or your original path. So you will want to keep the like questions or the should I do this to yourself, but you can definitely talk about it and be excited about it. Just don't have an expectation that they are going to be able to be as like excited or open as you are, because they just don't have the understanding of what you're doing. It's not for a lack of wanting to understand, it's that they just don't have the capabilities of understanding. So the next one, are my spirit guides with me? Yes, it is destined. Keep focused. It has been decided. So your spirit guides are with you on this path, which is great because this can be an isolating feeling when you're not able to ask for any help. And so being able to ask for help from your spirit guides is something that's definitely going to propel you forward on your path, getting to the exact spot where you want to go. Which card do you want more clarity on? Which card should we give more clarity on? Okay, so it didn't land right on anyone, so I'm going to pull a clarity and put it right in the middle. Because that's, am I on the best path? Should I share my path? Is coming up with the clarity of the reverse sun. So the reverse sun is about a temporary depression. It's about finding a so your path is making you feel a little bit sad. So that's bringing up the Princess of Pentacles. So you're having some hard time a little bit with your path and with your passion. It is starting to feel a little bit like, oh, well, nobody does understand. What am I supposed to be doing? So the Princess of Pentacles, which is also the Page of Pentacles, is about patience. It's about a new job. It's about a new opportunity. So right now it doesn't feel like the best path because it feels like loneliness. It feels like uncertainty. It feels like who's really here for me to go forward in this. And the cards are really saying this part of the path feels uncomfortable, but this is not the whole path. This is just the part of the path right now where you are getting the most clarity about what to do. Let's look at this tarot insight. That's showing as the reverse world. So the reverse world is about unfinished lessons. So right now, the reason these things are all coming in is because they are a lesson, but they are part of the best path. So I would not see any reason to start changing or altering like what you're doing in your path, because you're on the right path, and you're on the best path. We're going to find out if it's the right path in a moment in the next sets of cards, but you're on the best path. So we can have opportunities on one path that's the hardest path or the best path or the right path. And this one right now, I feel like is you're not feeling the aspect of the sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. You are reversed sun energy. You are like, this is really hard. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction because I feel like I have gotten lost on this path. It's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. And really, the cards and your spirit guides are letting you know that yes, this is the right path. Because if this was the Fool's like the beginning of the journey. But card number 21 is the very last one. You're at the end of some of these hard times on your path, but you can't go to the end of the path without getting through each of those frames, the hard time, the fun time, the exciting time. You have to go through each of those pieces in order to build the path. All right, so that's the first part. Excellent information, kind of giving us an idea of where we are right now. So then we're going to go ahead and pull some more cards. So the next one is, what is my passion? Then we have, am I on the right path? Am I on the right path? Then we have, what signs have been sent? This is like looking out and finding out what you need further. Okay, wait a minute. What is my passion? Am I on the right path? Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped one, which is tarot insight. Just more insight. So then we'll move these down a little bit just to give more room. And then this one is, what signs have been sent? And the last one is, what is blocking me? All right, so then the first one being, what is my passion, is showing as the reverse Queen of Swords. Now, the reverse Queen of Swords energy is about dishonesty. It's about people not having compassion. I sense that your passion in life is finding a way to help people have compassion. I feel that you are, in fact, a very compassionate person, and it is difficult for you to see people not being compassionate. It is difficult for you to see people being unfair or unkind. You are a very helpful, loving, kind, caring person. And when you see people being opposite of that or outside of that realm of possibility for humans, it is very disturbing for you. So your path is really showing, hey, my passion is to bring that love and light to the world, and I need to do that. So let's find the next one. Am I on the right path? Is showing as yes. Do your best. Keep up the good work. The universe is smiling down on you, which I think is beautiful because you are doing energetic work. I can feel it. I can feel that you're doing energetic work. You're trying to get things to line up in your life because you want the world to be a better place, which is, it seems like a very simplistic ideal of what you want in life, but it's the thing that you have wanted since you were young. You want the world to be the best place it can be. And I think it's awesome that your best path and your right path, are the same path. They both showed up as yeses. So then the tarot insight is showing as the reverse two of wands. So the reverse two of wands energy is about thinking small. So you're just trying to get the world to be a better place. And your spirit guides are like, hey, for your life's path, you have a big path. You have a big impact on people. Because if you're wanting other people to be compassionate, you're offering that to the collective. You're offering that to the world. So you're really bringing in some big positive energies, and it's important to know that that's what you're here for. So you're not here for like a little tiny thing that's happening. You're here for like a big monster change to the energy of the collective of human beings. Like you have a huge life's mission. So then the next one is, what signs have been sent? So the reverse fool is about things not working out. It's about not being able to take that path. So I said, which is really kind of cool. It looks like this iceberg comes across this way, like it's all the same thing. Very cool. So I think that what you're really looking at in life is, you have a very specific path. You have something that you are supposed to do, and you are helping the collective. You feel like it's really small, but it's not. It's huge. Throughout your life, you thought, oh, all I'm going to do is this little tiny thing, but you didn't know that it was really big and really important. So every time you have in your life tried to start something that was outside of this really big path of helping people, it has not worked for you. Plans have fallen apart. You have like lost interest in different things, but along the way, this part about helping other people has always been there. So what you could really benefit from right now is letting go of trying to figure out how this is supposed to happen and just being willing to say, hey, I will allow myself to be part of this, but I'm just going to let go and be happy, and whatever makes me happy, I'm going to go forward with it. So then the last card is showing as what is blocking me, and this is the Ace of Wands. So the energy of the Ace of Wands, as far as something that's blocking you, is the idea of what is my new project? What is the inspiration that I'm supposed to have? See, inspiration comes to us very softly, very quietly. Inspiration often comes through meditation because it's a time for our brains to be really quiet. And I feel that you have a lot of things going on in your life that you really do need to take care of. But your guides are really telling you you have to find a place of quiet and peace where you can really tap into what your purpose and goal in life is. Because the kind of like beginning piece of you putting things into place of what you're supposed to have is that we know ultimately that it is there to help people and be compassionate. So if you have something in your life that you feel like, oh, this is when I feel the most compassionate, or I am a compassionate person, so I enjoy doing this, that is a very big indicator of what this life's path is. All right, so then we're going to do your bonus cards. We have 3 bonus cards. I'm using the Energy Oracle deck, and so the first question is, I guess insight would be focus on this. Next one is let go of this. And the last one is journal about this. And 3 cards just fell on the floor, so let me get another one. Or get one. Journal about this. All right, so let's get started. Your first bonus. Oh, and we got some. It's wanting some insight on that third one. So let me pull that card. I always try to pull it so I don't forget, but then we'll read it at the end and when it comes in order. But when I try to remember, it never works out. So focus on this is showing up as action. So, and I also feel like the number 17 is important as well. And horses. So focus on this. So there are some actions that you're needing to take about your passion. As you and I have been kind of spending energetic time here today, I know that things have come to your head. I know that you have an idea of what that compassion is. So you are needing to take action on it now. You're being called to action by the universe. The thing that you thought was really small and wouldn't be the main path is, and now you know that. So then the next one is let go of this, and this is showing as door to value. I really sense that whatever the thing is that you want to do, you're not quite sure how it would make enough financially to sustain you. And so you're feeling like it's irresponsible to go down the path that this is on because it's like, well, what about the value? And what the universe is really letting you know is as you go on this path, other people will see the value of what you're doing. They will see the value of this situation and they will want to work with you on it. So the last one is journaling about this, which is contract. So this is about karmic contracts. This is about things that you have come to this planet on purpose as a soul to do here. So part of that is wonderful and is exceptional for you because you can meditate and ask yourself and your higher self, what am I supposed to be accomplishing? What are my actions? What is the value? You can communicate with your higher self and your spirit guides to find that information. So then the clarity that came up as well is showing up as the upright 10 of swords. Now the 10 of swords when it's coming up is about some endings being painful. It's about, so some of these karmic things that you're dealing with are bringing you pain. They are relationships that you're finding painful. They are possibly a job that you're doing that you don't really enjoy. So it's actually bringing, the Ten of Swords can be about back pain as well. So it can be bringing pain into your back. As you can see, all those swords are in the person's back. You also may have people that you're like working with or having contact with. You're feeling like they're stabbing you in the back. Let's do a clarity card on that. That kind of came up there out of nowhere. And that is showing as the reverse 10 of cups. So the reverse 10 of cups energy is about a feeling of things being broken. It's about not having that connection emotionally that you're really wanting or needing. So I really would look into this situation and say, you know, what is it that I need emotionally? Am I able to fill my own cups? Am I able to walk away from people that I feel like would stab me in the back? And part of that is the karmic contracts with your what you're having with people. So once you're able to like meditate and look into the some of that clearing karmic baggage, you will really find that the action that you need to take will just jump right out at you. So thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.